Hello and welcome to Crypto Exposed. So, got a price prediction here from the BitBoy crypto crew. Now, as you can see, the guy on the screen is AJ, who's part of the BitBoy crypto crew. Yes, you will see on the thumbnail that I've said BitBoy Crypto. That's because he works for BitBoy Crypto. It's on his channel, so clearly he's co-signing his price prediction. Now, BitBoy has got a bit of a higher price prediction than AJ here, so his is a little bit higher, but is stated within here. So obviously, I will address both price predictions. And yeah, I just want to go into this video and dissect it just a little bit as well, because although we'll give AJ's credit, I do have to say I've seen two videos of AJ now where he's done price predictions, and he definitely knows what he's talking about. Like, he can definitely back up his theories and his price predictions, so I definitely like that. However, there's a couple of things that I just wanted to give a bit of pushback on with regards to XRP and Ripple that he mentioned, because there's some little things that I'm not sure I completely agree with, but overall, I like the price prediction. I like the way it's delivered. I like the fact that he backs it with very logical information and data. So it is a good price prediction overall. So let's get into this and then you can hear my thoughts and go into the actual price prediction. So as I say, you can see on here, AJ, he's a member of the BitBoy crypto crew. He's from the price prediction department, as they call it. So they do videos where they do price predictions on different cryptos. And obviously this is one of the cryptos that have now come up, XRP, of course, due to the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit coming to an end and Ripple winning the lawsuit. So XRP now has legal clarity. So of course this is a hot topic now that everybody's talking about. So there's just some things that I quickly want to get into before we actually get into the price discussion, because if you guys have obviously watched the video, then there's certain things that I want to address just before we get to the price prediction, because I just think it's good to address the video in totality, and I think that may affect the things with regards to the price prediction as well. And because people as holders, like, there's certain things that you may hear and it might worry you as an investor, or there might be some things that you think is great for an investor, but it may be, in my opinion, may be misleading. Now, it could just be a difference of opinion here, but I definitely want to give my thoughts on this. So one of the things that he starts to discuss with regards to XRP is the tokenomics, and that's where a lot of my pushback comes into with regards to his general thesis, right? He mentioned basically 50% of the XRP being put into escrow and then it's getting released every month, right? It gets about 1 billion released into the market every month. And his concern basically was that although this is being done, he's saying that it essentially just goes back into another escrow. So he's saying they're releasing it and then a portion of it, like 70 to 80%, is just going back into another escrow. And so he was obviously saying that that's a bit of a concern because he's not very clear in regards to why they're doing that, how it's calculated in regards to what they've released and how much they put back into the other escrow. And the simple answer to that question is it's just about what gets used, right? Like, the reason why they're releasing the XRP into the ecosystem is for clients who want to utilize XRP. So if they release a certain amount of XRP into the market and it just happens to be that it's not really being used, well, then they'll just take it back and put it back into an escrow, right? Because it's not being used. So what's the point in just having it out there in the market? I would assume this is just a supply and demand tactic, right? Because if it's just out there, right? Let's say, for example, now we've had the victory from the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. The demand could go way higher. So the fact that they've got X amount of XRP locked in an escrow right now, knowing, oh, okay, cool. So if we get a high demand surge now because it's the only crypto with legal clarity, and we know that banks would want to use this for cross-border payments, well, great. Okay, we've got all that still stacked away in the escrow. Whereas if they just let it go out and it was just out there, you know, in the atmosphere, well, a load of retail could have been buying it up, which obviously could have caused the problem for supply and demand. So to me, I would say the obvious answer to that is just, yeah, like, the reason why they put it back is because if it's not being used, they're just going to keep it there for their business purposes. That would be my argument in regards to that. My second thing about this is, look, one of the reasons why they put the whole XRP into an escrow in the first place is because it wouldn't benefit Ripple to dump on the market, because basically people are worried that Ripple owns such a high amount of XRP, and so they're worried that they could just dump all the XRP on the market and obviously just basically crash the price. But why would that make sense for Ripple to do that when that would crush their own business? It wouldn't make sense. That's the coin that they're using. And especially now that it's got legal clarity. I mean, maybe if it lost the lawsuit, you could maybe think, okay, maybe they're going to choose to just dump it and go to another cryptocurrency instead and try and use that. But the XRP's got legal clarity now. So why would they ever even dream of dumping on the market when that's actually just going to crash the price of it? So it wouldn't really make sense for Ripple to even want to dump on the market anyway, right? Then you get to the next part in regards to this is he mentioned about obviously Ripple being centralized, and so it causes a concern because this is the age-old argument with XRP being centralized, because they say, well, Ripple is a centralized company, they hold a big portion of it, so therefore XRP is centralized. No, XRP is decentralized, but Ripple just happened to hold a large portion of it. This is like the same thing as saying Satoshi Nakamoto, who holds a strong amount of Bitcoin. It's like saying Bitcoin centralized because Satoshi Nakamoto holds a strong amount of it. Just because he holds a higher amount of it doesn't mean it's now centralized. That's not the right kind of argument. And also, just to say this as well, if the validators thought that Ripple was doing something bad, let's just say Ripple decided to start dumping on the market or something like that, or they just did something that people didn't like with regards to the XRP ecosystem, they can actually put forward a vote to just burn the XRP that's held by Ripple, and they'd have no say in it. So their XRP can actually get destroyed. That's what decentralization is, right? So although, yes, they are holding the highest amount of XRP, it doesn't mean that if people thought that they were now becoming bad actors in the space, that they couldn't actually have their XRP destroyed for the safety of the XRP ledger and the XRP ecosystem. So it really doesn't matter, to be honest. You know, like if they turn around to do things bad, there'll be a vote to get their XRP destroyed, and that will be it, right? That'll be the end of it. So to me, I'm not really concerned by these things, and I think the XRP holders who know all this kind of stuff, we're not concerned by this kind of stuff because we're all very aware of like the implications, and overall, these things are not really concerns of ours, to be honest. So yeah, overall, those are my just little pushbacks in regards to some of the information you gave out, because I just think it's good to put that out there for people who might not be aware. But, okay, let's get to the actual price prediction. So the price prediction that AJ has given is basically based on the next bull run, which he predicts will be November to December in 2025. And he is predicting a price of $6 to $11. Okay? BitBoy has said he predicts a price between $7 to $25. Okay, cool. Both good numbers. One thing I will say personally, and I've got nothing as facts to say this, but I'm just going to be honest, just for me as an XRP holder, I'm hoping we get that kind of price before 2025. I'm just going to be completely honest, because I think we've had to go through so much as XRP holders. I really hope that we're not going to have to wait that long for the next bull run. Like in my head, I was thinking that, hey, XRP could potentially start a bull run, right? Because like if you just look at what happened when the decision came out from the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit, it's exactly how I said it would happen in one of my prior videos. The hype and the FOMO and the mania of it, everybody was getting back into crypto, and it actually rose Bitcoin up as well, because everybody's just getting excited in crypto in general, right? And this is what I was saying as well, like XRP saved crypto because a lot more people can feel more confident now that even if a lawsuit does happen, it's not guaranteed that they're going to lose. It's actually more likely that they're going to win. So you can feel a bit more confident now. So even if you still don't like XRP, you could still say, okay, well, I'm going to go and buy more Bitcoin. I'm going to buy more Cardano, right? I'm going to go buy more AVAX, whatever crypto you like. You might just feel more confident now because you've seen that the SEC are not always going to get what they want. And so when I think about how that's happening now, and look, XRP is the only cryptocurrency with legal clarity. That's just the fact of the matter. And banks are now looking at doing custody and things like that. So institutions are already starting to dip their toes into crypto. what are you going to want to get, right? You're going to want to get, I'd say, Bitcoin, because it's the OG crypto, of course. Maybe ETH, because it's usually Bitcoin and ETH, that said. And then I'd say XRP, right? I'd personally actually go as far as to say ETH's going to start to come out of the equation now, because even ETH hasn't got legal clarity, right? Like, Gary Gensler has already said that he wouldn't actually say that ETH isn't a security. So they could actually go for Ethereum. And I've done a video as to why they might actually go for Ethereum next. I think it's possible. I'm not saying it's a guarantee. I just think it's possible. So, like, I've even noticed when I've gone online, like, just looking at news articles, right? And it actually says the ones to watch, Bitcoin and XRP. So XRP is now getting mentioned in the same breath as Bitcoin. Like, ETH has been replaced. And it makes sense because it is the only crypto that has legal clarity. So when you think about this now, and the institutions and the banks that are going to want to work with Ripple and use XRP, like, I would think that we could get to that kind of price before the next bull run, to be completely honest. And that kind of mania in XRP could actually just drive everyone's hopes up into crypto in general. Like, a lot of the worries that was there about legal clarity are kind of gone now. So that could hugely impact the price and bring the price up, right? So, you know, obviously I can't say nothing for certain, but I would hope that we could get that kind of price beforehand. But in terms of the actual kind of price points, yeah, $6 to $11, $7 to $25. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Like I said this before, when the lawsuit was over, my kind of price points was between like $5 to $10. That was kind of where I was trying to think in my head. And so that's where I'm still kind of keeping my projections. Obviously, I hope it can go higher. I would love it to go to, like, you know, $50 or something like that. Of course, that would be amazing. But I'm trying to be conservative. You know, I don't want to go too overboard. I'm keeping myself grounded, and I think $5 to $10, I'm happy with that kind of price action. So overall, I would actually say the price prediction is great. In terms of the time frame, November to December 2025, I really do hope it's before then. Obviously, if it's not, then it's not. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think it was a well done video. Very good price prediction. You know, it was well thought out. It's not people just shouting random figures out. Like, he's really broke it down well. So I will give him his credit there. I only have to give a pushback on a few things, but other than that, I think it's a good price prediction. So yeah, overall, credit to AJ. It was a good video again. Well done. A few little things, a few little critiques I've just had to push back on from my personal opinion. But overall, yeah, I think it was good. And here's hoping that we get that kind of price action, and here's hoping we get it a lot sooner than 2025. But what do you guys think? $6 to $11 or $7 to $25 XRP? Do you think it's going to happen, or do you not think it's going to happen? Do you think it's going to happen by November or December of 2025? Or do you think it could come a lot sooner than that? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.